always, when we speak to Raymond Verheijen, the conditioning coach who we spoke to earlier on from Holland, it's always controversial. We get a number of people saying, totally agree with what he said, get an awful lot of people saying, don't agree at all. Among them, listening in the car this afternoon, and wanting the right of reply, was the former England midfielder and Breakfast Show co-host with Big Al and Ray Wilkins. Good afternoon, Ray.
Guys, how are we doing?
Yeah, we're good, thanks, Ray. You were listening in to Raymond, and you want to put a different...
Certainly. I listen to you guys every afternoon, and I was intrigued to what he had to say, to be perfectly honest. I was wondering who the Dutch were playing in the next round. First and foremost, if I must say. Secondly, at the moment, we're a very, very easy target because we've been knocked out. Now, when Raymond was quoting the Bayern Munich team that won with Germany, the Spanish team that won with Barcelona, they won their championships. They had the best Spanish, they had the best German players playing. We are not in that same condition. Raymond, first and foremost, is a fitness coach. Do not talk tactically about football. Because if that was René Mullenstein, Guus Hiddink, Johan Cruyff, God bless him, I would listen. You are a fitness coach. Get on with what you do.
What did you feel, Ray, though, about his comments about the difference between fitness and freshness? Because it was apparent, wasn't it, that England was struggling in that heat, and that could have been a lot of reasons. They could have been tight.
What heat was that? Sorry.
The heat of Nice on Monday night. We were there.
The heat of Nice on a Monday night. What are we playing at, 20 degrees?
No, it was hotter than that. It was really surprisingly hot. We were there in the stadium for the kick-off at 9 o'clock.
Guys, 9 o'clock kick-off in Europe. Please don't keep telling me it's too hot for these guys to play. A load of rubbish.
So why did they look so tired? Why did they look... The last 20 minutes, they just looked like they'd run out of gas. They looked like they'd run out of everything.
Guys, when you've never played the game at this level, you can never underestimate the lack of confidence when these guys play. We are playing with a bunch of guys that have no confidence whatsoever. Now, how that's come about, I've no idea. But that is a fact of life. If he keeps going on about we're not fit enough, that's a load of garbage. We won the World Cup in 1966 without a break. We played 42 league games. You tell Alan Ball, God bless him, that he was running too much. I would suggest that the Dutch, especially at this moment in time, just stay a little bit quiet until the next World Cup.
All right. Ray, I do want to ask you about something that Steven Gerrard said in a column today. He said when England went behind on Monday night, many of those players would have been thinking of the consequences of defeat as much as what to do, how to get back into the game. I hate to say it, but your mind drifts to what the coverage is going to be like back home and the level of criticism you're going to get. You can't stop yourself. Have you experienced that as an England player if it's not going well?
Most certainly. I've never been a world-class player, guy. But I've played with world-class players that aspire to be the best in the world. And I tried to aspire to be as good as them. Could never get there. But it doesn't matter. They have to keep trying to improve. They're going to get grief. We've all got grief. I woke up one morning after an appalling display and with an axe in my head in one of the red tops.
Oh, God.
No way.
And that's not very pleasant.
No, of course not. No.
But they are going to get pouters. But give them a break. We are not good enough at the moment. That's why we haven't progressed in this Europeans.
Do you think we have? I mean, there are a lot of people who have been saying these are better players than they showed in the tournament. They are good players, and that's the base of a very good England team there. Do you agree with that?
Player for player, they were better than Iceland.
You've just used the perfect word. We have good players. Do we have a world-class player?
No, but did they, Ray? Did Iceland have a world?
No, guys, I asked you a question. Do we have a world-class player?
Probably of 11 who went out there?
Not really.
It's very, very difficult to say.
I think Wayne Rooney at one time in his career.
Guys, it's yes or it's no.
Well, it's probably no then.
In my opinion, it's no.
Yeah, it is no. But then I'll ask you, Ray, did Iceland have any world-class players?
No, they don't. They don't. But what they do have, they have a unit very similar to Wales, very similar to Northern Ireland, that they progress because they progress on adrenaline and fitness. They are fit as fleas, these Icelandic boys. And God help the French if they take them easy.
So,
They will come unstuck.
Right, finally, who's your next man for England? Who would you like to see become the next manager?
I've been saying for the last 3 days, Glenn Hoddle. He has experience. He has youth on his side. He's done it before and took us to a good distance in a championship. Had we not had Beckham sent off, it didn't go to penalties, we win that game comfortably. You know, Sol Campbell had a goal disallowed in that game.
Yeah, right. That's been a groundswell of opinion, I think, for Glenn.
I'm very easy, guys, with people coming on that have a football knowledge to speak about football. Do not get a fitness coach on telling us tactically where we've gone wrong.
Well, Ray, we appreciate your call. You've put him in his place, and well, thanks very much.
Put us in our place too. We have to try and talk about it.
No, guys, I would never question Raymond as far as his fitness regime is concerned. Leave the tactical side alone because you know nothing about it.
Fair enough.
There we are.
Thanks,
the thoughts of Ray Wilkins this afternoon. Now, thanks.